This is Josh Kidd, and in this video we'll be looking at deleting records and why you should avoid it if at all possible. We'll start by looking at the connection records here. You'll note that if I go to an individual connection, on the record there's a button at the top that says delete. Clicking that will delete a record. If I go back to the view for connections, you can see there's also a delete link here, which can also be used to delete individual records. Now, the key thing to make certain of here is if you delete a record, that you delete all of its related objects before you delete it. So, for example, if we're looking at this organization, we can scroll down to the related lists. All of the contacts, all of the volunteer opportunities, all of the locations should be deleted before deleting this organization. And you might be wondering why that is. And the reason is that deleting records can often orphan items in the system, which can create problems in your public site. And I'll show you an example. If we go to the opportunity calendar for our public site, scroll down, we see this upcoming opportunity for volunteering at Franklin Canyon Park Conservation. If I find this on the back end, and scroll down, you can see that the default location here is set to Franklin Canyon Park, and default location is a required field for volunteer opportunities. If I go through to that location and delete it, now let's take a look back again at the volunteer opportunity. You can see that there's nothing in that default location field anymore. Now, if we look at this calendar again and reload, you can see that that volunteer opportunity isn't on the calendar anymore. And actually, if the calendar is left this way, eventually this entire page will break. So having missing default locations is very bad. Now to get this back, we'll take a look in the recycle bin. And we can see that it's not gone away completely, that it's sitting there in the recycle bin. And I can check it here and undelete it. And if I go back to the volunteer opportunity, we can see that it automatically goes back into the spot where it was. And if we refresh here, you can see that it's back on the opportunity calendar now as well. So just to review this, if you're deleting anything, any records in the system, scroll down to the related list and make sure that you delete everything in those related lists first. Also, remember the recycle bin. If you delete something that's important, check there and see if you can restore it. And also, we have a couple of reports here that can help you. If you look under HOC support, these reports called missing information. These reports pull up any volunteer opportunities or occurrences that are missing required fields and can help you locate records that might be causing problems because of data that you deleted. In general, if you want to delete something, it's better just to change its status to inactive. And that's the end of our tutorial on deleting.